Hi, hello, and welcome to another sort of mini episode of Gumzo Cybersecurity Podcast. It's a continuation of the database activity monitoring solutions. Remember, we spoke about all the characteristics of DAM, where it fits in the security architecture, what it does, its significance, and why you should get it, right? If you care, if at all you care about your data after you have done, you have given authentication, you have given privileges to a user, what do they do with those privileges? So we spoke at length about DAM solutions. Now, one critical aspect that we left out when we were discussing about DAM was, where do you get these solutions? Or what kind of products should you look into as you're planning to implement this solution? And one key source of information with regards to product information is the Gartner Magic Quadrant. That is sort of a culmination of research into specific high growth and distinct technology markets. It typically provides a graphical four physical quadrants view of market competitive positioning, evaluating vendors based on their ability to execute and completeness of vision. So here we are talking about monitoring what happens within your database, essentially where you've persisted your data. And that is the core of this discussion right now. We have discussed about the DAM, what it does, but we haven't discussed the kind of products that are available in the market. That is exactly what we are discussing. So, welcome to Gumzo Cybersecurity Podcast. Sit back, watch, listen, and if you feel like, give us some feedback. Now, Gartner, as we have described them, they do market research and they describe products that are aligned to market completeness, to completeness of vision in that segment of products, and products that are regarded as well executing the function of that market segment, right? Now, when it comes to DAM, Gartner doesn't publish a public Magic Quadrant specifically for database activity monitoring. As of the most recent research available, a formal Magic Quadrant method is used for some related technologies such as SIEM, data loss prevention solutions, and data security platforms, but not for DAM is a standalone quadrant that's freely available. So what happens, Gartner does define DAM as a data security category that categorizes and contextualizes vendors in related research such as database audit and protection and data security platforms, often mentioning DAM is a capability as part of the broader data security evaluation. So that is what happens. So the products we're going to mention in here have DAM as a feature, so to speak. And we will talk about, when we go to discussing open source offering, what is available in the open source segment, we will discuss what is conceptually looked at as a DAM with regards to commercial capabilities, right? So DAM is a capability. Let's discuss that. How Gartner typically frames DAM related markets. And these markets may typically fall into the following, the research that we talked about. Gartner's research coverage of DAM usually falls into these three documents. So number one, we have market guides. Number two, we have database audit and protection research. And number three, we have data security platform coverage. Let's go through one by one. Market guides. So, market guides offer a landscape of representative vendors with capabilities of database monitoring and related security functions, not a traditional magic quadrant per se. Then the other thing is that a market guide identifies capabilities organizations should look out for: real-time activity analysis, compliance support, and integration with identity and risk controls. Number two document that you're likely to find Gartner-like analysis of uh, products that have DAM as part of their capabilities is database audit and protection research. So DAM evolves into a broader database audit and protection suites that include discovery, classification, and prevention capabilities, and not just activity monitoring. So that's where now you are likely now to find products that have database activity monitoring as a capability, because we're saying these products look at DAM as a capability in database audit and protection research. So that's another category of documents that you're really likely to look at. Then number three, we have data security platform coverage. So DAM is part of a wider security platform category where Gartner highlights products that monitor, protect, and manage sensitive data across environments. So the problem with proprietary or commercial intelligence or even products is that we're talking about research that is paid for, right? Now, since these reports are typically gated for key clients, public summaries often pair Gartner methodologies with vendor lists that are found in those three documents. Just to recap, we said Gartner research coverage of DAM usually falls into these particular three documents. And we said the documents you are likely to find the products that align or are likely to give you the same content, almost the same content as a Gartner Magic Quadrant for DAM, which does not exist, is market guides. We said market guides will offer a landscape of representative vendors with capabilities for DAM and related security functions, not the traditional magic quadrant. So, in market guides that talk about database monitoring, you're likely to find solutions that will suit you. Number two, we said database audit and protection research. These ones will view DAM as part of larger database audit and protection solutions. So these solutions, which are called DAP suites, are likely to have capabilities of a DAM, which include discovery, classification, and prevention capabilities, not just activity monitoring that is offered by DAM. Then the next category we said is data security platform coverage. So DAM is part of a wider data security platform category where Gartner has highlighted products that monitor, protect, and manage sensitive data across environments. So that is where you're likely to find direction into a product that is much suitable for your use case. So that said, let's move on to top DAM and related and related vendors recognized in market research. And this implicitly is aligned to the Gartner style evaluation. And we will be looking at aspects of market leaders or core DAM capabilities within particular products. Then we'll be looking at the strong multi-domain or emerging players, and finally, cloud first or cloud native forecast solutions that have DAM capabilities. So let's look at the market leaders or vendors who are considered to be top in this market of database activity monitoring. Though we have said these are not confined just to monitoring, it's a larger data protection kind of suit. So we have IBM with their Guardian uh, platform. So this is the broadest enterprise grade DAM and audit integrated with the cloud and hybrid environments. Then we have Oracle. Oracle are a big database vendor, and they have done deep integration with Oracle DB platform and advanced compliance and cloud features. Then we have Empower on their part. These are specialists in DAM with strong real-time threat detection and analytics capabilities. Then finally, we have McAfee. McAfee have integrated monitoring with a broader security suite capabilities. Anyone who has used an antivirus in the early 2000s, you know about McAfee. Original equipment manufacturers sometimes used to build, especially when you got a PC with a Windows operating system, you get a McAfee in most scenarios in the 2000s. McAfee was really huge. I don't know where they are now in the antivirus market, host-based antiviruses, but I know them from an antivirus point of view, and that's why we are saying they have integrated monitoring with the broader security suite capabilities. So those are the vendors that are considered to be enterprise leaders, or those vendors that have core DAM capabilities baked into their data protection security tools. So I just again to repeat, we said IBM with their Guardian platform. We have Oracle. They have a solution for database monitoring. Then we have Empower, specialist in DAM with strong real-time threat detection and analytics. And finally, we have McAfee, who have integrated monitoring with broader security suite capabilities. Then let's go to the other category of related vendors recognized in market research. We have strong domain or emerging market players. So number one, we have Veronis Systems, which are modern cloud native DAM plus data governance and user and entity behavioral analysis integration baked into one product. That is Veronis Systems. Then we have Fortinet. Fortinet have integrated DAM within their security ecosystem. We have Trustwave, who are often featured in security monitoring and managed detection contexts. We have Quest Software. These vendors have DAM with compliance and database management extensions. Then we have Data Guys, Varonis, Hexatia, we have Micro Focus, and SolarWind, who are niche or specialized, who have niche or specialized DAM capabilities. Then let's look at cloud first and cloud native focus. With regards to DAM, here we are talking about vendors like Datadog, AWS, Microsoft cloud security tools. So when listed, these are part of cloud database security offerings that incorporate activity monitoring in cloud native environments. So just to summarize, typical vendor classification that could be aligned with Gartner style evaluation, we said by category we have market leaders. These are like IBM, Empower, Oracle. They have a broad portfolio, enterprise scale, rich analytics, hybrid slash cloud deployments. Then we have a strong performance or execution focused vendors. And we're talking about McAfee, Fortinet, and Trustwave. So these vendors offer a reliable monitoring solution with compliance and risk features baked into one product. Then we have innovators or emerging cloud native solution providers for database monitoring. We're talking about Veronis, Datadog, and cloud provider tools from people like AWS and Microsoft. Then we have niche or specialized vendors. Those are, for example, SolarWinds, Quest, Data Guys, Hexatier. So these offer a specific use case, uh, for example, targeted to small and medium scale enterprises, focused on privacy and compliance. Then we have, at a larger context of security suits, that is where now you'd find niche cloud service providers like Google Cloud. You have Amazon Web Services, Microsoft. Uh, they view them as one capability among the solutions they provide for data protection. We're talking about SIEM, we're talking about data loss prevention platforms, and extended detection and response platforms. So that's it. So remember, when you're looking at them, look at the following. I'll narrow the categories into four. So we have the market leaders, or the strategically positioned players. We have the strong performance or execution focused players. We have innovators and or emerging cloud native providers. And then we have niche or specialized providers. That is how you look at DAM solutions when you are evaluating what you are going to go with from the current market offering. And we are talking about 2026 in the first quarter. That is when we are recording this series. I don't know, maybe Gartner Magic Quadrant would come up with something to make enterprises have an easier time in evaluating database activity monitoring solutions. So Gartner evaluation, from a Gartner evaluation point of view, how markets are conceptually assessed. Uh, we are talking about critical capability notes. We are talking about integrated research and market guides. That is where you are likely now to have a clear picture of what damn product do you go with, and the emphasis on the data source we spoke about for these solutions that integrate DAM as a capability in the entire suite. The emphasis should be on comprehensiveness of monitoring, real-time detection and analytics. You should also look at compliance support and integration with the broader security stack. You want all the activities that are malicious and have been detected by your DAM are able to be ingressed into a SIEM solution, DLP, and you want to also be able to have capabilities to integrate your identity and access management, your privilege and access management, where you feel it's necessary. And the other emphasis should be put on cloud and hybrid adaptability. As we said in our earlier episode, a DAM should be able to look at your workloads that are on-prem and what is in the cloud. So that visibility beyond on-prem is quite critical, and that is what we are saying. It's a cloud and hybrid adaptability kind of thing. So just to put this to bed, is that to get an official Gartner Magic Quadrant or critical capabilities analysis tailored for database activity monitoring, or for data security platforms or database audit and protection category, then organizations typically purchase the specific report or access it through a Gartner subscription or authorized reseller. So with that, I'm sure you are able to have a feel of the kind of products you're looking into, and based on your use case, on your needs, what you may to go with. So again, those are the commercial aspects. Those are the commercial offerings in the market as we speak. And we said DAM is viewed as part of the capabilities of a larger data security platform. I want us to look at what is available in the space of open source or free and open source. Yes, There are tools in that category that provide database activity monitoring, DAM-like capabilities. Although open source landscape is in this specific category is less mature than in the commercial offerings that we have spoken about. A true DAM will give you real-time session level monitoring, user context correlation, and policy driven alerting. This is often a commercial feature, not these are not features that you would find in completeness in open source products. So open source tools will deliver many of the core functions when they are combined or extended, as we shall see. So let's look at the native capabilities that are there for our open source databases that we may be using. So these are inbuilt tools that will give database activity monitoring like capabilities. So for Postgres, we'll have PG audit as a plugin. As a plugin, we will have log statement. So those are the capabilities that Postgres will offer natively. Then for MySQL or MariaDB, here you'll have audit plugin support for through Maria Audit plugin or MySQL Audit. For Oracle XE or the standard version, you'll have built-in auditing plus a commercial plugin, a commercial product. Then for SQL Server Express by Windows, here you'll have a SQL audit tool and a more complete version of it in the full edition that is licensed. Then for MongoDB, you'll have audit filters. For Timescale DB, you are looking at leveraging Postgres logs. So these logs can be forwarded to SIEM solutions or analytic platforms for alerting and investigation alongside enrichment. So that is what I can comment on with regards to open source offerings for database activity monitoring. So we have mentioned that whatever logs you get, you can pipe them through a SIEM and try to do some correlation or building context around it. So that's it. I believe we have talked about now the products, the tooling for database activity monitoring. So if you find this video beneficial, please leave us a like, subscribe, or a comment. Thank you. Keep safe. Always monitor your environment. Thank you.